certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Fellas, I feel this is my lucky day.
Brilliant.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Rankum. It's going to be a fun one, Red. We're doing top 12 songs from live action musicals of the 2010s. And this is in honor of Mean Girls, the musical that's just come out. We've got a great panel. We've got Chris Diaz here. Chris, how's it going?
Doing good. Here to have fun talking about one of my favorite subjects ever, musical movie. Yes. It might come up. You never know.
Also here we've got Ross. Ross, how's it going?
Good. This is my first Rankum ever, so I'm excited.
We've also got Maria here. Maria, how's it going?
Very well, thank you. I love musicals. I have since I was a child. My mother dragged me to them when I started about age 2. We watched all of them in theaters up to a certain point, and then TV took over. But very, very interested in musicals.
And last but not least, we've got Chadwick Webb. Chad, how's it going?
It's going great. As you know, I love Rankum, so welcome, Ross. That's a very fun show. I hope you have a great time. I'm probably going to be doing some chores and stuff as I do sometimes, but I think Chris is probably going to lead some of this discussion, so I'm going to let him talk a lot. No, I mean, I'm excited to talk some musicals and to see what we all might think is or isn't a musical. So let's get to it.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a fun topic. Like, it's gonna be a song from music we think belongs on the top 12 list, and then everyone will say yes or no to it. I did allow TV movies / the channel original movies because why not? And look, as I said in the chat, actually, I think I intend to. I don't. But this is gonna be an interesting one because even if there's a musical here that you don't like, you may like a song enough to nominate it. So it's going to be interesting. But Chris, we're going to go to you first. What is the first song you're going to bring up?
So I did go one of my personal favorites from this decade. I did go with "This Is Me" from Greatest Showman. I think this is a song that is perfectly encapsulate kind of touching musical song with great choreography, great singing. You got to go from waitress doing the theater lady here. She's fantastic. The whole cast in this number is fantastic, top to bottom. Fuck yeah moment in movie. I remember when watching it for the first time. It got the huge applause from my audience. At the end of the number, it's just I think one of the best original number from this decade. That I love the people right they were there and had such amazing thing. This is my personal favorite song from the duo themselves.
Ross, what do you say about "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman?
That one is like my number 13, so I wouldn't be mad if it's on the list. I do love the song; it's a great song, but that's actually my second favorite song in the movie. So yeah, I still like the song though.
Maria, what do you say about "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman?
I think the song's okay. I dismiss the movie 100% because it's not true what happened and the way it happened. But the song's not bad. But I would rank it in the 20s for my favorites. But yeah, I don't mind if it's there. It doesn't bother me.
Chad, what do you say about the "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, if this were an all-time list, then we probably wouldn't make it on. But for being like the 2010s, I re-listened to this song, really only the song from that album. I haven't actually seen the movie. It's one of my big blind spots that I've been meaning to get around to. However, when I listen to this song, it makes me want to watch the movie. It makes me want to dive into the full soundtrack, and I just haven't really gotten a chance yet. But yeah, I do think this is actually a pretty incredible song. So even if the movie's not great, which I've heard from different people that might not be great, I think this song is a standout thing from it. And looking at the big slate of musical stuff that we have to pick from the 2010s, I think this one is a very strong one. So I would say yes to it.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of with Dylan here. I'm not as big of a fan of this is me as much as everyone else. There's another song from The Greatest Showman I think is better. So I'm actually going to say no. Marie, you said no to This Is Me.
No, I said I wouldn't mind it, but I didn't know I could say no. So I'll say no. I will say no because I don't like it. Not as well as many others that I have.
And what did you say to?
I said yes because
So
you said no.
if that is going to make the list. And one thing I forgot to mention at the start is I said in chat we're only allowing one song per musical on here, so just so there's at least some variety in there, so we don't get like 6 Greatest Showman songs on there.
Quick, Malcolm, rattle off a couple better ones.
Well, the other side, the Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman one in the bar, I think is a really fun performative one.
Nice.
And even Dylan gives you some A Million Dreams and Rewrite the Stars.
Yes, Rewrite the Stars is my favorite song in the movie.
Yeah. But with that, we're going to go to Ross. What is the next song you're going to bring up?
Okay, Shallow from A Star Is Born.
You just took mine.
Yep. You know, like it's actually my second favorite song of the movie, but I know that it would like have a better one. You know, like my favorite song in the movie though is actually Never Love Again. But like you like Shallow is a song of the movie and a great movie too. So like and then like like it is a turning point of the movie when like she decides to become a star, literally. When she walks up on the stage.
Maria, what do you say about Shallow from A Star Is Born?
I was getting ready to nominate it myself and argue it. They described Stars Born as a musical on all the sites that I looked at to replay some of the songs just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And I think it's beautiful. Their rendition of it together, who knew he could sing? I think it's beautiful. I think it's meaningful for the movie, and that, as he says, it's a turning point in the story. I think it's great. So yeah, I vote yes.
Chad, what do you say about Shallow from Star Is Born?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of where we do hit a question mark a little bit, where it's like, is A Star Is Born a musical? Is it just a musical, like a music biopic, or not biopic, I guess, because it's fictional characters, but it kind of feels that way a little bit. But like for me, I'm not that much of a stickler. I think if it has like more than, I think we said, like 4 songs. Then I think it counts, and I do think "Shallow" is a very, very strong one. I mean, it won an Oscar, and yeah, it's just a very, very good song, performed incredibly by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, and I love listening to it. So I would give this one a yes. Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, this is actually a bit of a tricky one for me because I love the movie. I think the movie itself is great, but for me, this is one of those ones that I don't overly no, I don't quite consider ourselves one a musical per se. It's one of those tricky ones because, well, yes, like the songs do in a way do drive the story because each of the songs do put come out of the events, but it's one of those ones like just feels like a music movie. Just as the story is about the musician, and they just happen to be performing these songs on constantly. For like to me, for musicals, like they have to sort of just like burst out a song and dance in the middle of like a crowded street or whatnot. Like that's always been my view of musicals. But um, but what? I do love the song a lot, and I'm going to, I'm actually going to, I'll say no, see what Chris says. I'm going to say no. But Chris, what do you say about "Shallow" from "A Star Was Born"?
I love Shallow, so this for on my list. This and Never Love Again were back and forth because I love both of these on the movie. But I would give it yes. If we consider another movie that I might be up later, then we had to consider this. So yes.
But come to think of it, I think it would have made the list of Chad's vote anyway. But Shallow's going to make the list.
Yay.
And Maria, we go to you. What is the next song you're going to bring up?
From La La Land, The Audition.
Oh,
Not the most popular of all the songs in La La Land, but the way she delivers it, the meaning behind it, the poignant story about her aunt, the reason that she wants to be an actress and so forth. I just love it. I could play that thing a million times. I play a lot of the other songs too because I like the whole soundtrack. And I wouldn't be adverse to changing it to something else, but that's my favorite of all of them.
my second favorite.
Chad, what do you say about Audition from La La Land?
So since we did institute the rule of one per movie, I was just writing down one from each that I could see something be nominated for, and I wrote down a different one for La La Land. But I don't know. I mean, Maria's got a point. I think Audition kind of rules. I'm after Poor Things. I'm on a big, Emma Stone like hype train right now. I think she's incredible, and I think she like kills that, like crushes that song. That movie does have a lot of great music, doesn't it? I did put another one on my list, but I'd be fine with Audition making it because I do think it is a really well performed one, and I do think it's beautiful. So I'll say yes to that.
Yeah. I love Dylan, and I love Audition.
You love Dylan too.
But I mean, not to say I don't love. I do like Dylan as, but I'm kind of with Dylan as well. Like, I do think out of the songs that were nominated for the Oscar that year, I think Audition is the better song. But my favorite song from La La Land wasn't nominated, which I think is a travesty.
The same thing.
So yeah, I'm gonna say no because if it comes back round, if this doesn't make the list, then I might bring up another one, the other one when it comes back round to me. But
Okay.
But Chris, what do you say about Audition?
Look, I love Audition song. I've done this song so many times prior in the past couple of years. Like, I love it. This is not my favorite song from the show. This is my second favorite song from the movie. And I think Rick Malcolm here come back around. I did me up the better one. So I did give a slight no. That's why I do love the song.
Ross, what do you say about Audition?
I'm gonna say no to Audition. I do love the song. It's just like it's my second favorite song in the movie. But I'm just gonna say no because I have one that I think will make the list. That's why.
Okay.
But if that Audition doesn't make the list, and we go to Chad.
Okay, and I forgot to say, I also love Dylan, so I just wanted to throw that out there. But with my first pick, I am going to go with something that could be on the fence, but for me, it's very clear. I want to nominate "Drive It Like You Stole It" from Sing Street. Honestly, like I can see where this movie for some people might be on the fence because it is. It's a movie. It hasn't never been adapted on stage yet, although has it?
Yeah, it haven't come to Broadway yet, but it's been done off Broadway.
Oh, well, there you go. But I was gonna say, even if Sing Street hasn't been, once definitely was, and they're both of the same vein. Except for I feel like Sing Street, they like burst out in the song a little bit more with the music videos they make, and the sequence for Drive It Like You Stole It is a very big, like fantastical thing that's in like Cosmo's head. So I feel like, if any of the songs in that movie do demonstrate like a song that would be in a musical, it would be Drive It Like You Stole It. And I just think it's an incredible song. It really just pumps you up. It the performances, like the whole sequence is just so fun in the movie. It's just like everyone's doing things that Cosmo kind of wishes they would do. Like everyone's just getting along and just doing like backflips, and they're all on the stage in like really nice clothes, rocking out. And yeah, gotcha. But yeah, I would love to see a stage musical version of Sing Street, because I absolutely love that movie. I love that song. I think it totally should count. But we'll see what other people think. I think it rules, and it's a very fun song too.
Yeah, I've only seen Sing Street once, and that was with Flora and Son. But 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 yeah, this to Sing Street is not a musical to me. This is a music movie, and everyone's blaming me about this song not being nominated for the Oscars. Like, it wasn't one of the 5 best songs of that year. It definitely didn't deserve to be nominated. I'm not a fan of this song. As a no for me. Chris, what do you say about Drive It Like You Sold It from Sing Street?
This is the argument I made with Shallows. I love Drive It Like You Stole It. I think it is the best song from the movie. John Connie created some of the best music. I hear a lot of musical about all of his movies so far. And this is, for me, the best song. It's the song that gets you pumping your fist up in the air. It's Val Whitson song. It's visually stunning for a dreamlike thinking. And they're more than just 4 songs in Sing Street. So Sing Street is technically a musical, so I do count it. So yes.
Ross, what do you say about Drive It Like You Sold It?
I'm gonna say yes, but by a hair, because like it is a music movie, but I still love the song. So,
and Maria, what would you have said about Drive It Like You Sold It from Sing Street?
I think the song is good. I'm trying to think of one I like better in there, but I can't think of any others. It doesn't, it's not one of my favorite movies or songs of all time, but it's not bad. And I'm okay with it going in. I'll just say yes.
But that Drive It Like Sold It is going to make the list, and it comes back. It's back to me, and I'm going to bring up the La La Land song, which I think deserves to be here. And it's literally the fun opening number. Dylan called it.
Another Day of Sun.
It's Another Day of Sun.
That's my other favorite.
I would between that and the one I first brought up.
Yeah, it's one of those ones like, well, Audition is a really good, like, one of those somber ballad songs you often have in musicals. Anyway, this is the really good example of the big showy opening numbers that you often have in musicals, or even like the showy ending songs, depending on which way people want to go for the musicals. But this is just a really fun song, just to see everyone dance it and everything. And even like when they parodied it at the Emmys and got all these famous stars.
Funny,
yeah. It was either the Emmys or the Golden Globes or something. It might have been Golden Globes.
Golden Globes because
yeah. But Chris, what do you say? Another Day of Sun from La La Land.
Just for the one I would bring up, you didn't mention it. I love this opening. I saw this movie day after Christmas, fun sequel, and this moment blew me away as a movie. This is stunning music, stunning singing on. You don't have to lead in this, but the whole cast who does it number fantastic, and it's a catchy song, a great way to start a movie. So yeah, for me.
Ross, what do you say about Another Day of Sun?
I'm gonna say no, only because like we're only allowing one per movie, so I'm gonna barely say no. Yeah, because I have one coming up, that I might do. So yeah, no.
Maria, what do you say about Another Day of Sun from La La Land?
Well, I watched it being made way before the movie came out because they kept showing the director walking with his iPhone, and they were all doing it on their own cars in some parking lot. And somebody was holding onto his back while he was trying to, because he walked backwards a lot. And I was fascinated by that video, which still exists, and it's fun to watch. And then when the movie came out, are you kidding me? I was like blown away by it. I do love it. I mean, I think the audition means more to me personally. Hurts my heartstrings and all that. But this is a fun one. I love it. I like I say, I watched it being made as they were making the movie, so I thought it was going to be fantastic, and it was. And yeah, I definitely say yes.
And Chad, what do you say about Another Day Song from La La Land?
Yeah. So sorry, Ross, but like, this was the one that
okay.
I think, and I mean, Maria sealed it, but I would have sealed it if she hadn't, because this is the one I wrote down. When I think about all the songs from the movie, this is the one that I remember the most, and I think it is because it has that incredible sequence. I'm a sucker for like a single shot, like tracking shot sequence. So I love like 1917 stuff like that.
I love that movie.
This sequence rules. I just love how involved it is. There's so many different people playing instruments and dancing in different ways, and it's just so happy and colorful and turning something that is generally seen as negative like traffic into something fun and cultural and just everybody involved and together, and it's just just a really beautiful sequence to start the movie, and every single time like I see it, I just want to watch that movie. So it is an incredible opener, and I love it. So yes.
Of course it is.
Nice.
Just can't leave shit alone.
Just out of curiosity, Ross, what was the song from La La Land you referenced?
City of Stars.
Oh, that's
Okay.
okay.
I mean, I like
I
the
don't
song.
like. I don't dislike it.
It's good, but yeah.
That song way better
But we go back to you, Chris. What is the next song you're going to bring up?
So I try to get to it before certain people mention in chat. I have a question to ask you guys. Are you a man or are you a Muppet? From the Muppet. Like this is one of the I love the other song. I love like Happy Song. I love Picture in My Head. But this is a song that I just love. It's funny. It's catchy. It's and it's just funny with Walter. It's so funny with Jason Segel and the parents of Sheldon, the guy who played Sheldon, Big Bang Theory of Walter Human, and one of the most perfect jokes in the musical song. And just catchy. Any song for this movie, I would say yes to, but this is my personal favorite. I would have also bought Rainbow Connection, but that's been done to death so many times. That's my second personal favorite moment from the movie about. But it is Man of Muppet.
Ross, what do you say about Man or
Oh yes, like this is on my list. And fun enough, that year you knew that the Muppets were going to win the Oscar because there was only 2 songs nominated that year, and they were both from the Muppet movie. So yes, this was on my list. So yes, definitely.
Maria, what do you say about Man or Muppet from the Muppets?
It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I mean, it's not one of my favorites, but I mean, it's hard to hate anything Muppets put out anyway. I mean, they're the Muppets. I mean, and I love the Dr. Mayhem and the band. I got a whole thing about it back there. So yeah, I'll vote yes for it. Sure.
Chad, what do you say about Man or Muppets?
Okay, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's one of those things where this is one of the big disappointments because my first song I wrote was Drive It Like You Stole It, and my second song I wrote was another song from the Muppets because I adore that movie. I love Man or Muppet, but I kind of wish that hadn't been nominated. Instead, they would have had Life's a Happy Song because I
wrote between those two, Chad. I know you feeling.
I love that song so much. I just love how happy it is and just such a great, it's funny and stuff like that. I don't know, but then again, there are times when Man or Muppet, I just really get down to that and I'm like, I'm a Muppet. And it's just like, it is really great to belt that song too. So I totally get the love for that one as well. But yeah, I really wanted to give some justice to Life's a Happy Song, but it won't happen on this list. That's okay. I do think, I'm just glad that the movie's represented because I think it's hard to say because I love Muppet Christmas Carol, but I do think this is my favorite Muppets movie. So I think it's incredible, and yeah, it's a good song, and I really enjoy it. So yes.
Yeah. Also, shout out to "Picture My Head." Also, my second favorite song.
Just to correct you, Ross. It wasn't two Muppet songs from the Muppets that were nominated that year. It was Man or Muppet from the Muppets and Real in Rio from the movie Rio. Those are the two
I thought
songs.
it was the two songs from the Muppets.
It's weird. I don't know why that was the one year they only had two songs nominated. And
Yes, that's what.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to say yes to Man or Muppet because of loyalty to New Zealand and all that. But it does help that I do actually really like the song as well. And yeah, so Man or Muppet is an easy yes for me as well. So
I'm just gonna get a blanket off my couch, okay? I'll be right.
Yeah,
It's right.
good.
It's 5 feet away. I'm freezing.
But Ross, what is the first song you're going to bring up?
Okay.
Next song you can bring up.
I mean, yeah. It's from it's from the movie Les Miserables, and it's like Empty Chairs. You know, I think it's called that. Yeah, like
Empty Table.
Yeah. Like that song is so emotional, it makes me cry every single time that I watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that from Les Miserables.
It's a stole. Just pretend it's a mink, okay? It's just a fuzzy blanket from Dollar General.
But Maria, what do you say about empty chairs, empty tables?
I hate to do that to you, but I'm going to say no because I have one from there that I like better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Chad, what do you say about empty chairs or empty tables from Les Miserables?
Okay, so Les Mis in general, I don't have a lot of experience with the book, any of the non-musical movies, the stage play, or any of the other editions of it other than the Tom Hooper one. And I kind of hate the Tom Hooper one. I really do not like that movie. I think it's incredible. I think it's like partially well directed. If I had to give it a compliment, it's that. I do think Anne Hathaway's good in it. She's on screen. I know it's like kind of her character. She's on screen for like not much of it. And I'm told because Dylan and I did this on our Picture This show. We covered that movie. And Dylan was trying to tell me, look, it's a good musical despite what Tom Hooper did to it. And I'm just like, okay, I'll have to see it. I'm hoping to see it in April on stage. I can't recall that song off the top of my head. So I would give it a no, although there was one that I wrote down from the movie. I just couldn't not be negative about it, I guess.
But yeah, I'm probably one of the few people that actually do like Tom Hooper's Les Miserables. Like I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. That being said, this is not the song I would have gone for this. Like, I do like this song a little bit, but this some musicals I wrote down multiple songs because as backups. This is the only one that I didn't have any backups for because so yeah, it's going to be a no. But Chris, what do you say about empty chairs, empty tables from Les Miserables?
Listen, at the biggest Les Mis fan there is, and I like the movie for what it is. I don't hate it like a lot of people do, except for Watch Pro, but then another story for another day. This song is the first best song in the movie for me. Like, I like this song a lot. I think Eddie Redmayne does a really good job with the song. I think he get overhated by some people because they think he sounds like Kermit for some reason. But yeah, it's a great song, but not the best song from this. They're like 3 songs above this ever put above this any day.
Empty chairs, empty tables are going to stay empty, and it's not going to make the list. Maria, what is the next song you're going to bring up?
My next song is. Oh dear. Somebody already said that one. Hold on. I'm not paying attention as well as I thought because I didn't look and see, trying to get a substitute here real quick. I think it was the song Rocket Man from the Elton John. What's the name of that movie? I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, no. You
From
said
Rocket
it.
Man.
Yeah, from Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I told you Alzheimer's gonna get me. No, yeah, I love that movie, and I thought they did it well. It was between that and Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting because I love the way that was choreographed. But I think Rocket Man's a good song from there. So maybe somebody else likes something better.
Chad, what do you say about Rocket Man from Rocket Man?
It's been a while since I've seen the movie. I didn't really rewatch anything for this Rankum. It's mostly about songs. I just tried to listen to some songs. But I do really like this movie. I think this movie is pretty great. I love that it was like Bohemian Rhapsody and then this, and then it was like obviously you can see the stark difference between like someone actually singing and doing I think a much better job. Even though I love Rami Malek, but yeah, I think Taron Egerton was really great in the movie, and I think this has like the sequence like where he's like dressed up and stuff like that. So it's like performed
baseball uniform there on the stage.
It has a
So it's like performed very well visually, and I just adore the song just in general as like an Elton John fan. And so yeah, so I'm fine with this one being on. I think if I didn't write this one down, I meant to. So yes.
Yeah, just like Chad, it's been a while since I've seen Rocket Man. I was actually intentionally going to rewatch it for this, even though it's one of those things like I didn't need to don't rewatching just because we're talking about songs, but then I decided that I needed to watch something that I had to watch something else or something, but so I ended up not rewatching Rocket Man at all. But but yeah, I wrote down a different song for this, so I'm just gonna say no based on that, but I'm no hate if it makes the list. Chris, what do you say about Rocket Man?
I love the movie, love the sequence. It's not my favorite song or moment from the movie. This is my second, third on my list of favorite songs from this movie. The moment I like more, the more emotions resonate with me more in this movie. So yeah, it's a slight note for me. No, sorry.
But Ross, what do you say about Rocket Man from Rocket Man?
I'm gonna say no, only because there's a song I like better, but it's not on my list. It's the like I'm Still Standing. So
I was gonna say that one too, but I didn't know how people would feel about the end of the movie being
No,
Yeah,
but yeah. So I'm gonna say no on Rocket Man.
I mean, I can't fault anybody. I want to give Elton John a big hug, though. What a freaking hot childhood that guy had. I mean,
I know,
unbelievable. It's like, golly,
But with that, unfortunately, Rocket Man doesn't make this list.
It's turned out to be the story of my life. That's okay though. You guys are picking other that are great. I love the whole movie. I liked all of the sequences. I didn't have.
Well, I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those ones like, especially with this, like if only owning one per musical, you're not going to all agree on that same song.
Right.
But Chad, what is your next song you're going to bring up?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the next one I'm gonna do. My list is dwindling a little bit. I'm gonna go with, and I don't love this movie. I think a lot of people really like this movie. I don't love it, but I enjoy parts of it, or maybe most of it, but not all of it, or maybe I don't know, some configuration of that. But I'm gonna do one from Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It like just makes it being at like the end of the decade or whatever. But I'm gonna do, I think, right? Wasn't it later on, or maybe it was 2018?
Yeah,
2018.
I mean, it was, yeah, 2018, 2019,
Yeah.
some places.
I'm gonna go with Turning My Life Around. What?
That would be my pick, but you should go, Chad.
Okay.
Can you don't let Chris try to?
Oh, sorry.
Say don't let him take your joy.
Is there something important that needs to be said? So Turning My Life Away, I think rules. It's one I think is very, very catchy. I love the sequence. I believe this is the one where she's singing, or not just she, but like her and her friend are singing and dancing, and it's like right when the zombie apocalypse thing is like starting. They're unaware that stuff is happening around them, and they're just singing and walking through the town and the graveyard and stuff like that. And I think it's a really great sequence. It kind of takes a little bit from Shaun of the Dead, but I think it's a really great formula, to have crazy shit going on and people just unaware of it. And I think that's really cool. And yeah, the song is just so catchy. Like, despite not really wanting to watch that movie that much, I do really, every time I get to listen to that song, I just enjoy it and I go like, hell yeah. Okay, so that's my next pick.
Yeah, this is one of those ones like I wish I'd re-listen to some of these songs from Enter the Apocalypse, because like I love this musical. I think it's great. I just struggle to remember the songs a lot. But Turning My Life Around, I think this is the one I do vaguely have some recollection to, and I do think it's a good song. So I'm going to say yes. Chris, what do you say about Turning My Life Around from Enter the
I
Apocalypse?
love this movie. I love this song. This is my second favorite song from this movie. The one that come right after the next musical song that I freaking love. And not to give it away if we all say no. If we say yeah, never mention afterward, but it's like enough for me.
Ross, what do you say about Turning My Life Around from Enter in the Apocalypse?
Yes. It's a great song and a great movie. Yes.
Maria, what do you say about Turning My Life Around from Enter in the Apocalypse?
Well, I'm not familiar with it. I haven't seen that. Don't know anything about it particularly. But you guys are all so high on it. I guess I'm take your word for it, and I'll just say yes because I don't see any reason I should ruin his dream, since you all like it too.
I mean,
So.
I mean, it would have made the list anyway.
Yeah, I don't want. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say no because I don't know. I mean, I wish I had like can I abstain? But no, I just haven't seen it. And Chad has good taste in music because he's like some things I like. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll say yes.
Chad, mine would have been a Hollywood ending. I really love Hollywood ending.
See, that's my second, ironically.
Yeah.
But with that, it's back to me.
Did you pass yourself last time? I don't remember you doing the first round.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I did Another Day of Sun from La La
Oh,
Land.
okay. I didn't know how it worked. Okay.
No, it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm sorry I look like an idiot, but I'm really, really cold. I got a face heater. I'm
And
set on
where I
73.
live, it's 60 degrees, and that's considered cold here.
Yeah, I put the face heater on 73, and it's now 57. Is what the temperature is in here. So.
Yeah. This is a tricky one because there's at least a few ones on here, but there's also a couple that I want to bring up because no, I'm going to bring this one up. I know this musical as a whole is not loved a lot. I really love this musical. I think it's great. But I'm gonna bring up "Can't Fight This Feeling" from Rock of Ages.
That was on my list.
Look, you can say what you want about the musical. Yes, people might consider it's bad. And people don't like. I love the musical, and I think this is a really fun song, and I think the way it's used, just having with Alec Baldwin and Russell Brand falling in love with each other, and I just think the whole sequence and there I think is done really well, and I think it's really good, and yeah, so I'm gonna go for "Can't Fight This Feeling" from Rock of Ages. Chris, what do you say?
This movie is fine. I prefer the Barbie show, in all honesty. This is probably the second best scene in this song. I prefer a Sovereign song a little bit more. It's the only two I remember for this movie. But there'd be a slight no for me because I don't have love for Mark Agent like a couple of people do.
Ross, what do you say about Can't Fight
Oh
This
yes,
Feeling
yes.
from
This is my
Rocket
favorite song in the movie. So yes.
Man? Maria, what do you say about Can't Fight This Feeling from Rock of Ages?
I can't stand that movie. I hate it. I don't like that song. That's what I can say. Is that enough? I'm gonna say no because I just don't like that movie. I thought it
Yeah,
was
no,
dumb.
that's fair. Chad, what do you say about Can't Fight This Feeling from Rock of Ages?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. Like I don't have like a strong distaste for it or anything. I saw it back in the day and I think I enjoyed it fine enough, but I wasn't like crazy super critical about movies then, and I was just like, it's fine.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't really remember the song. This isn't one that I pre-listened to. So yeah, I don't have any passion for it though, so I just wouldn't say yes to it being on the list, unfortunately.
If that Can't Fight This Feeling from Rock of Ages doesn't make the list, and
I'm
we go
sorry.
back to Chris.
So I will bring out the Walkman thing. I do take the other two later than my other one down here for a little bit later. I do go with the more quietest song in the movie. I also take the most beautiful song, and that's the moment of him being at the piano singing your song. Then it goes straight to him recording the song. I think this is a brilliant moment of just him writing the music for your song, and it's kind of like him and his friendship with Bernie, and like everything put together. And the little loves he gets to Bernie during the moment, I think it's just a beautiful, well done moment. And my personal favorite use of this song, no offense to Moulin Rouge, but this is like a beautiful, tender, quiet moment. I would love to bring up something more touching from this list or something like this. And the moment when they go into recording, when he's recording the song, I think that was brilliant too. But your song from Walkman.
Ross, what do you say about your song from Rocket Man?
No. Barely no, but no. No. I like the movie, I just, I don't really remember that part. I don't remember the song in the movie, so no.
Maria, what do you say about your song from Rocket Man?
I thought it was a touching sequence. I mean, obviously he's in his bathrobe, poking around on the piano, and Bernie is in the bathroom getting himself ready or whatever. And I mean, you see Elton doing his thing, and Bernie going, "He's got music for it. How wonderful is this?" I mean, it kind of gets you the idea of how this really works. I mean, because it's like I don't know how people. I mean, I didn't know how the Beatles wrote songs until I watched Let It Be, or not Let It Be, the the thing on
Hard
Disney
Day's
Plus.
Night.
No, the thing Peter
Oh,
Jackson's thing. What?
Get
Get
back.
back. Get back.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the way that the organic way that they did that, they just sat there and they just, I mean, I had no idea how they wrote songs. So I think it's a very important moment in the movie. I don't love it though. I hate to say that, so I'm gonna say no because somebody else has another one, right? That they want to nominate, maybe another song.
Probably.
Chop, you chopped mine down. I don't know. I like it, well enough, but not as a great number for it. I'm sorry.
Chad, what do you say about your song from Rocket Man?
Speaking of like showing people like how people get their inspiration to start writing music, have you seen the My Bologna sequence from Weird?
Yeah.
It's incredible. But
Yeah.
this one, I adore this song, so I can't really say no to it. I just love your song. I mean, it's also the best part of Moulin Rouge. So, it's an incredible written song, and
Well, that was.
I love that Chris picked one that's kind of like not like a big showy one, and it's just him like at the piano and stuff like that. And I mean, I guess we kind of got that also with Man or Muppet, but so Chris has a type, I guess. But I do think it's an incredible song, so I'll say yes and see what Malcolm says.
Um, yeah, this is one of the few songs I don't instantly remember from Rocket Man, and maybe if I rewatched Rocket Man, this would have stuck in my mind more. But it's sad again to be a no. So your song is not going to make the list.
And one more
And go
song
to
from
Boss.
Walkman they've come back around to me. I got you.
Ross was an.
I'm gonna
next
pick one that people are gonna roll their eyes at because it was overplayed,
Uh-oh.
but it was
I'll
the
get ready.
biggest song of the decade, and it was "Let It Go"
Oh, I
from
like that
Frozen.
song.
Are we counting animated?
It's live action musicals.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't
Okay.
not had got the live action for
But why you
Then
said that?
mine
It
will
was a
not
good
be
movie.
picked. Then it's either it's from it is like from this like unseen musical, that most people haven't seen. It's called "Still Hurting," from the past 5 years. It's an Anna Kendrick song.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a better version of La La Land in my opinion.
Ooh.
Don't-
Maria, what do you say
Don't
about
know
the
it.
song?
I'm gonna say no because I don't know it, and I don't love Anna Kendrick. I know. Unpopular take. Everybody's sitting back like, what? No, I don't. I don't love her. I'm sorry. I think she's fine, but she's not my favorite by any means of anybody that sings or is in movies today. So I'm older than you guys, so that's the way I feel. So I'm just gonna say no. Sorry.
Chad, what do you say about Still Hurting from last 5 years?
I listened to about 8 seconds of it just now. I actually want to watch this movie because I was referred some of the music from it, and so I want to check it out. I do really I actually like Anna Kendrick quite a bit. I listened to about 8 seconds. I'm gonna give it a blind yes because I think it's a sweet song. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know the
It's
context.
sad.
but-
It's a sad song.
Sad song. Okay, so it's a sad song. Yeah, let's throw a sad Anna Kendrick song on the list.
Um, yeah, I didn't listen to 8 seconds of the song. I don't know what this musical is. Maybe I'll watch it for next week because next week we are doing top job Anna Kendrick movies because that's what won the poll. But but for now it's just gonna be a no because I just don't know the song and I don't know the musical. Chris, what do you say about Still Hurting?
Listen, I like Last 5 Years. I think it's a great musical movie. It's okay for what it is, but it's not Anna Kendrick's best musical song. There are two other movies with better musical songs for Anna Kendrick, so no for me.
But Maria, what is the next song you're going to bring up?
My next song is "We Know the Way" from Moana.
You're not counting.
No, it can't be.
You said no animated, didn't you, just now?
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh.
or else my would have been and also like
Away.
you're welcome.
Well, that would be another. I wait them for many years.
Oh, and Shiny. That's another favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, well, dang. Hold on a minute. I gotta go back. Crap. I had these on a spreadsheet.
I do have a Disney live action remake on my list, but that's the only thing I did.
Well, what do you guys feel about? I mean, let's say like something like Mamma Mia. Would that be something that would you even consider because it's old song? I mean, songs when I was young.
Well, I mean, once again, Rock of Ages is the same sort of thing where it's still songs.
Oh, that's
that
true.
exist. So
Rock
That's
Band
true.
too.
So Mamma Mia, Here I Goes Again does count. So,
Okay, so let me give you one from there that I had written down. I mean, I like a lot of them, but Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia. I think it's the way they filmed it, how joyous it is. I mean, I think that movie. Let's face it, those songs. Some of those are a very big stretch in the
talked
moment.
about
When you're
Maria, not the
What?
original.
well, what was about like Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again was 2010.
Yeah.
So Maria
it's specifically
about-
well, this is not. Oh, here we go again. You're right.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong movie.
Dancing Queen
Hold
and
on a moment.
movie.
Regrouping. I didn't say I was smart. Okay, anybody ever think I am? Please don't.
Dancing Queen though.
It's
was
all
in the
good.
original.
And the movie that very
I've made these kind of mistakes before too.
Okay, so where are we on Les Mis? Have we got one from there yet?
Yeah,
we
we
like?
Lame is on here.
Okay. Okay. Let me give you one then. I have my favorite from there.
Well-
Hold on one second.
But also
What?
on the sequel, Dancing Queen is in there apparently.
Yeah,
Well, I
Dancing
mean, I
Queen
just-
yeah.
And then it is
But
also
it's the first
in the
movie
original
sequence
Mamma
that I
Mia,
love.
too.
I just,
Yeah,
I don't know. Okay,
yeah,
hold
no,
on a
I-
minute.
I
Let me
get that.
let me get there.
I
Okay,
do
hold
have
on
a
one
list of
second.
that song on my list.
Terrible person. Can you hear the people sing in Les Mis? Can we do that? No?
Yeah.
That's what.
we can
Yeah.
talk about that.
Well,
Put that out there and see what you guys think. I think Especially the reprise of it at the end when the people are all dead and they're singing on the, waving the flags and shit. I think it's a really great song. And shit, I'm sorry, I said a bad word twice.
Um,
Okay, anyway, I like it and I think it's great. I don't have a problem with Tom Hooper's version of it. And I don't mind Russell Crowe singing. I didn't mind Pierce Brosnan singing. I mean, these people are just trying it. It isn't like we're going to hold him to it and, oh my God, he's going to go do opera tomorrow. He's singing in his own voice. Who cares? And Russell Crowe has a band, so I don't know. Somebody in Australia thinks he can sing. So anyway, I think the movie's great. I didn't care about this is one take and you can be right in front of their faces and all that crap. But I did admire the fact that they all tried it, and as bad as Russell might have been, he still did the best he could. And who cares? Who hasn't seen? I mean, I had to read that story in French when I was in French class in high school, and I tell you what, it sucks in French. It's really hard to read. So anyway.
But Jed, what do you say about Can You Hear the People Sing from Les Mis?
Well, apparently the Les Mis novel has like long stretch sections about aqueducts. So yeah, I don't know if I want to check out the book anytime soon. But yeah, no, I mean I liked the original pick that you said more than this. Obviously, I've stated my opinion about Les Mis. And I there's only one song that I wrote down, and this wasn't it. So I'm just gonna give a slight no.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the same song that I've got written down for this too. But
I wonder what it is. I'm worried.
It might be the same one I got down too.
Well, I mean this is
might be
because
I love rousing get-together songs. Those I like. Those.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, it's one of those ones like I only wrote one stuff from Les Mis. He was like, oh yeah, this is the song that's probably the only one that's going to come up. I didn't expect these other two to come up.
Oh, I think I know what one you guys are talking about. The medley.
But I actually really do like this song. I think it's a lot of fun. So you know what? It's not the song I've got written down. I'm just going to say yes to it because when I think about this, I do think I like the song more than the one that's probably going to come up. Chris, what do you say about Can You Hear the People Sing from Les Mis?
Listen, I love this song. I love the placement in the movie I did more than where they placed in Bobby's show. I think the perfect way to begin technically Act 2 in the movie. But it not the song I would pick. The song that come before this I would pick a little bit more than this. That I just think they like the fuck yeah moment. Like,
I might be on your side actually. I know what I'm thinking about. If it's the same one I'm thinking of now that I didn't think of in a moment ago, I was under pressure,
But Ross, what do you say about Can You Hear the People Sing?
No, only because I think I know the song too, and that song is better than this one. But like this is my third favorite movie of all time. So I do love the movie, but not this song.
But Chad, we go to you next. What is the next song you're going to bring up?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Streaking out all over the place here.
Me too.
It happens sometimes.
I know. I know. I'm not being. I don't care. Just for fun.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one that also might be kind of on the fence. Is it like a musical? But it's like a musical film. It's kind of like a Sing Street, like a Once, but it's not a John Carney movie. And I don't know if anyone's seen it, so this is kind of a shot in the dark. Like, hey, do you guys know this song or like it? But it was my first introduction to a very prominent actress. The movie's Wild Rose, starring Jessie Buckley. Okay.
Starring who?
Actually, and if nothing else, hopefully this makes people watch Wild Rose. I feel like it's not really talked about that much, but essentially it's about Jessie Buckley is an Irish actress in real life, but also in the movie, and she wants to go to America to be like a country music singer, and so that it's like a whole thing with that. And then she kind of finds that she misses home, and there's a song called Glasgow, No Place Like Home, that she sings, and I think it's a really beautiful song. I think the music in that movie, it's kind of like Shallow in a way. The music in Wild Rose, like in A Star Is Born is very well shot and directed. And I just love how she sings in the movie. And nowadays, she's great in a lot of stuff, but you might not realize, that she can sing and stuff like that. And I just think Wild Rose is an incredible movie, and she's really great in it. And this song is also very, very like emotional because she's like, come home and stuff. And it's like the end of her like arc and all that. And it's just really beautiful. So yeah, if you haven't heard it, check it out. But maybe it makes the list. I don't know. We'll see.
So apparently, I have seen something with Jessie Buckley in it, and that's because she played Queen Victoria in Doolittle. And she was also in the Judy biopic, and I'm thinking of anything too.
She was also in the great Women Talking. That movie's great.
Yeah,
it sounds like.
I mean, just like Women Talking, I haven't seen Women Talking. I also haven't seen Wild Rose, so I do not know what the song is. It's a no for me. Chris, you seem to do like it. What you I don't even remember what the name of the song was now. For that.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Glasgow. But Chris, what do you say about Glasgow from Wild Rose?
Yes, and yes. I love this song. I love this movie. I watched it on a plane. This is one of my biggest surprises. I watched it on a plane. I love this movie. Great last song in the movie. It's touching, emotional, and really, really deep song. Do check out my vote when you get a chance.
Yes, but unfortunately, only one of your yeses count. You can't vote 3 times. But Boss, what do you say about Glasgow from Wild Rose?
Yes. I listened to the song, and it's really good. So yes.
And Maria, what do you say about Glasgow from Wild Rose?
I don't know anything about it, but I'm looking at her she's in Frankenstein, the new Frankenstein. Yeah, I'll go yes for it. Sure. I trust Chad. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So.
I
mean, I haven't heard it. Doesn't mean I won't. But I'm gonna go and be in my kitchen because I'm seriously freezing here. So I'm gonna take all this and just walk. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah,
okay, good.
It's all good. But that Glasgow
57 is
from
not
Wild
my
Rose,
temperature, apparently.
that Glasgow from Wild Rose is going to make the list.
I look lovely
As
from
it
this
comes
angle.
back to me, so question is, do I bring up the song from Les Mis it's definitely going to get on, or do I go sort of a little bit off book here? I'm going to go a little bit off book here and I'm going to bring out the first Disney Channel original movie song, but I really love the Descendants franchise. I think it's really good and really well done. And I think "Chillin' Like a Villain" is a great song. And from the second Descendants, I think it's a fun song. It's great. Singing is good, and especially when it's for Disney Channel original movies, I think it's better than a lot of the songs from the High School Musical movies. So, so I'm going to go "Chilling Like a Villain" from Descendants 2. Chris clearly is not going to say yes to it, so let's hear it.
Is there any song for any of these movies? There is one song in particular that, and not that, and it's from the first one. I won't mention it if somebody else bring it up. A no for me. There one better song by Bobby Ashford that I like. The only song I like any of these movies.
Ross, what do you say about "Chilling Like a Villain" from Descendants 2?
No, never even seen a Descendants movie, so no.
Maria, what do you say about "Chilling Like a Villain" from Descendants 2?
I'll say yes. I think it's cute. I like it.
And Chad, what do you say about "Chilling Like a Villain" from Descendants 2?
My decom era was like when it like first started with starting with Under Wraps and all that, and then going on and stuff. I love a good section of them. High School Musical was actually where I stopped with my decom education, but then I have recently seen all 3 of them and I like them. But I need to watch more of the decoms. I haven't seen this one, so I don't really know what the song is.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so I'll give it a slate now.
Yeah,
But
so,
thanks,
Chadwick, I take it we're about the same age because I'm 34, and I stopped watching. You know,
I'll be 34 in March. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
See, you should have done what I did a few years ago and just watched all the decoms that are on Disney Plus.
I plan to do something like that soon, but
Yeah, but the best decom movie ever is Brink.
Brink rules. Yes, I agree.
Disagree. Chris, what is your Telling Like a Villain is going to make the list? What is the next song you're going to bring up?
I get the one we all been hinting at out of it. I'm going with Les Mis. I'm going with One Day More. The end of Act 1. The end of the first half of the movie. This is the most fuck yeah moment in the movie. You do have Oscar Cole saying a brief bit in it, but all of the voices coming together, you're all going to one goal, to the revolution itself. It's all that John wanted. So that way from there, man, decided to join. It's just like a bunch of things coming together. One, you get that really epic shot, them waving the flag, outside the building. And I think it's a stunning moment, and it couple good laugh in it, but it may take the flag for that one lady duty. Let's she give him. After 90 it's very funny. It's a great moment jumping everybody together in a great group number. Regardless how you feel about Russell Crowe roasting bit in that one number. it One Day More. We've been heading at it for so long now.
What else would you say about One Day More?
I'm gonna say slightly no, because I'm actually have another Les Mis song on there, so no, barely no.
Maria, what do you say about One Day More from Les Mis?
I should have picked that one. That's the one I kind of wanted to pick, but I couldn't see it in the list fast enough because I was screwing up all these time. Definitely yes. Love it.
Chad, what do you say about One Day More from Les Mis?
I'm just probably very basic, but that wasn't the one that I put on my list. So yeah, I'll give it a slight no, but I'm sure at least one song needs to be on there from this movie. I think it should be another one, but Chris made a good case about this one. I'm not terribly familiar with the song, so let's say slight no.
This also wasn't the song I thought was going to come up, so
I guess Chris and I have to sing it for you. I'm just kidding.
Well, no. Look, I do like the song, but there's other songs there's the song I wrote down I do like more than this one, so I'm gonna say no to One Day More.
So we continue picking song.
So Chris, Ross, what is the next song you're going to bring up?
Mine's another Les Mis song, and that is "I Dreamed a Dream" by Anne Hathaway. That song is so emotional, and it's the thing that won her Oscar. So yeah, just the emotion of the song, and about how she wanted better in her life, and then how she was basically in the song, she was basically groomed by this man. So yes.
Maria, what do you say about "I Dreamed a Dream" from Les Mis?
You're muted.
You're muted, Maria.
Marie.
I was going off really deep there too. I just proved myself to be as dumb as an owl, whatever. Anyway, they're probably smart though, aren't they? I don't see that as a grooming situation. I see it as a tragic story that tells her time, basically. That she's, obviously treated poorly and has to turn to this life because she has no other choices. But I don't love that song. I don't like depressing songs. I'll give you that much anyway. I'll let you know that I don't usually pick those songs. I can do them here and there, but that one, I don't like to think about it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things for me. So I'm going to say no, but it's not because I don't like you. It's just because I don't like that song.
I know. I get it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Chad, what do you say about "I Dreamed a Dream"?
Yeah, as I said, I'm basic. This was the one that I wrote down. It's for the movie Les Mis, because I don't know how the musical plays out. I mean, it may be exactly how it plays out in regular things. So I just don't know what I really dislike about the movie, but I know that Anne Hathaway is in she's in a very small portion of the movie, even though she's one of the main stars of it. And I felt like her whole tragic arc was cut so short. Like, I think you got to get to the stuff with her daughter and all that stuff at some point. But for like a really long movie, I felt like, I could have got more from like her character. But for what we do get,
they had a musical. They had a musical. She's not in it for that long musical too.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, maybe I just have an issue with the writing of the musical in general. I don't know. I'll reassess once I watch the actual musical and see what I think. But for the song itself, I do agree. The reason I like it is because I think it's shot really well. I think Anne Hathaway gives a really great performance in it. It is a big showy number from her, and very like, I'm trying to win that Oscar kind of deal. But I think it works, and it makes me emotional. So yeah, I really like that one. So I'm gonna say yes.
I mean, I'll say like it's pretty much like because I'm pretty sure even in the book, like she dies really early on as well. The actual book, and I think like every version of Les Mis is the same, but yeah, this is
one with David Yellow.
Yeah.
They go into her more. But
yeah. Well, this isn't my favorite song from Les Mis. My favorite song is "Can We Hear the People Sing," which came up earlier. But I think this is I think this is probably the best sung song in the movie, personally. And yeah, well, I get it. It is the best sung song. Like it's and that's fine. But I think it's a really well done song. And I think Anne Hathaway did a really good job of singing it too. So yeah, I Dream is going to make this list. And finally, we can stop talking about Les Mis.
I didn't get to say anything.
Oh yeah, what do you say about I Dream, Chris?
It made a lit regardless. I love this song. This is not my favorite song from Les Mis. In terms of solo, I prefer On My Own, and I prefer Bring Him Home a bit more. I think you love On My Own. That would have been my next pick. I think that's the more perfect solo sing moment in the movie. Especially Samantha Bach had better singer than Anne Hathaway, in all honesty. But yeah, I Dream a Dream is amazing. She deserved the Oscar she won. That's not my personal favorite solo thing.
But Maria, we go back to you for your next nomination.
Okay. The next one I had. Oh my God. Since I changed locales, I didn't bring my other thing I was using. My laptop. Shit. Okay, sorry. You said no live. Okay, so I've lost the list. I hate myself. I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably like thinking, what a screw up she is.
No,
That's true though. You know what I'm saying? No one would say that to my face. I know. Anyway, okay, so I guess I will go with the Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Dancing Queen. I love that song. I think it's great. I think it's fun. The sequence I more loved was in the first movie, but if it's in the second one, I still love the music. So I'm going to say that one.
Chad, what do you say about Dancing Queen for Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again?
Okay, so I haven't seen either Mamma Mia movie. I actually really want to. I think the common reception is the first one's not great, but the second one is better, and it has Meryl Streep in it, so that's interesting. What's up, Chris?
No, I want you to.
I think he was doing some kind of hand gesture to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. But I do actually really want to watch them. They might be my speed. I'm not sure. But I do like some of ABBA's music, and I think Dancing Queen is a classic. And I'm sure it's used well in the movie. Other people might be able to speak to that more than I can. But I think the song rules. So I'll say, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, this is one of those ones like, I like I like both Mamma Mia movies. I think they're both great. And yeah, and this is kind of a slight tricky one for me because I actually like a different song from Here We Go Again a little bit more. But this is a really close second. So you know what? I'm gonna say yes, because I do think I really do like this version of the song as well. Chris, what do you say about Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia? Here We Go Again.
I like this moment in the movie. It's a little bit short for me. That's why I didn't consider it. Because it just, them arriving on the ship, seeing Dancing Queen. But there, I prefer reprise another song from the first one more than this. And I prefer another song. There'd be a slight no, but don't make the list.
Ross, what do you say about Dancing Queen
Yes.
from Mamma Mia? Here We Go Again.
Yes. If it was the first one, I would have picked slipping through my fingers. But still, yes. This one, yes.
Yeah, I would have gone with Edith Waterloo when they do the Mamma Mia song when she sings after the call.
But if that Dancing Queen does make the list, Maria got one on the list. The song I would have gone with Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again for me firstly is When I Kissed the Teacher. I think that's a really great sequence. Yeah. But Chad, we go to you next. What is the next song you're going to bring out?
Okay, so this one also might be kind of on the fence for like if it's a musical. It's probably not technically, but we've been nominating stuff from like ones that are music movies, not musicals, this whole time. So I'm gonna go with this one and see if people know it or like it at all. And it's from Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping. And so I'm gonna throw out Equal Rights because I think the song's really, really, really funny. I think it's very the satire of it is really good because essentially it's the star of the movie doing a pop song about standing up for like gay rights, and he wants to shed some light on it and be like, everyone deserves love, everyone deserves respect and all this stuff, but in the middle of the song, like every few words he says, he has to throw in, "Oh, but I'm not gay though," and that's what makes it so funny is because he's sitting there, he'll say something really positive about gay rights, and then he'll throw in, "But I'm not gay," the whole time, and it's just a very, very funny song. I think that he does it on stage, and it's really funny. Yeah, and it's one that it's like the stuff that he says about him not being gay, like kind of takes away from the message of the song. It's almost like if you just said the message of the song and not all that stuff, it would have been great. But that's the satire of it, is that pop stars are kind of a lot of the times will just say they'll sing about an issue, but it's really just to make them look good and not actually trying to shed light on the issue. So I think it's a very great commentary and satire of that. So yeah, it's very funny. Let's see if it makes it. Equal Rights, Pop Star.
This is a song he did with Pink, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. Apparently, it looks like 2010's is the year of. Is it a musical or is it not kind of movies? I didn't realize there's so much. Yeah, I love Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, but just like the other ones, I don't consider this a musical. This is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this song. I think it's good. If it makes this, I'm not gonna be upset. Nonetheless, but I'm just saying no, because I don't think this is a musical. Chris, what do you say about Equal Rights from Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping?
I have yet to see this movie. I know people have been telling me to watch this movie. So that's an odd man out here. I've never seen it. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen what for a couple minutes. I got busy during the time when it was on TV. So I advocate from this because I haven't seen the whole thing.
Ross, what do you say about Equal
Rights? Yes, and plus, like this reminds me of the old Seinfeld joke. The episode where they go like, "I'm not gay, Not there's anything wrong with it.
Wrong
Yeah,
with
so
it.
yes. Yep, yes, that's a yes.
Maria, what do you say about equal rights from pop
I'd
singers?
say absolutely yes. I love that movie. I thought it was just hysterical. Andy's Lonely Island and Andy Samberg was really funny. I thought it was really good. So yeah, for me.
But moving on to me, and there's only two songs left, two spots left rather. I think some of my high ones are probably going to make it on anyway. So I'm going to bring this up because one, I know how people feel about this musical. People don't like it. It's not good. It's really bad visual effects and all that jazz. But I'm bringing up Cats because I do think that look. The musical is not good. I'm not trying to say it's a good musical. But I do think this is the best song from the movie, and I think it's done really well. And it's not the one you would think. I'm bringing up "Beautiful Ghosts." Well, yes, the credit version is sung by Taylor Swift, but I'm bringing up specifically. This is the one that's sung by Francesca Hayward, the new cat in this. And I think her rendition of this song is great. I think it's a really emotional song, and I do think it's just a really good song and really well sung as well. Like, well, yes, the musical's not good, but I do think this is by far the best song from Cats. Chris, what do you say about "Beautiful Ghost" from Cats?
You have gone with the other one that is the only well-sung song in the movie. You know what I mean? I won't mention it unless somebody be up. I would have said yes, but this is a no for me. I think this is not a great song they added to the movie. This wasn't a Broadway show, and I just didn't
Look,
like.
I'm sorry I didn't bring up the Rebel Wilson song. That
No, we get the honorable mention, this honorable mention, but just no.
Ross, what do you say about "Beautiful Ghost" from Cats?
No.
Maria, what do you say about "Beautiful Ghost"?
God, I love you, Malcolm, but I hate that. I just can't even go there. I'm sorry. If you were doing memory, maybe, but no.
Oh wait,
I'm
Maria
sorry.
just said it. That's the one I would have.
Oh, I didn't know I
Chad,
wasn't supposed to say it. Sorry.
Chad, what do you say about "Beautiful Ghosts" from Cats?
So yeah, Cats is another one that for me shows that Tom Hooper does not know what he's doing with musicals. I don't know, maybe that's a hot take. I have no idea, but that's my take. I mean, not hot take for Cats, but hot take for Tom Hooper in general. But I would have said yes to this because it's a Taylor Swift song. So I love Taylor Swift, so I would have said yes. Just for the song and that she wrote it and has a rendition of it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it. It's very weird, but that movie's very weird, so it fits.
Yeah.
And but it's very big too. So I don't know. I kind of dig it in a way. It's not one of my favorite Swift songs, but yeah, I would have said yes.
Yeah, and I don't think Memory's done well in the movie. I think it's one of the worst songs of the movie. I'd take Jenny Any Dots sung by Rebel Wilson over Memory sung by Jennifer Hudson any day. Barbara Streisand has the better version of Memory. But Chris, what is your next song you're going to bring up?
We got two spot left. Let me bring up the show here. Let me get the one I would pick from this. I go with the funny one. I do go with the song about what everybody feel like when they want to have a go, but they can't agony. I think this is one of the most funniest songs in this movie. I think it's Sondheim showing how he good at witty humor and witty lyrics. I think Chris Pine and Billy Madison killed it, and the stuff they had that's not in the show, like them ripping their shit off, yeah, being manly to each other. And I think it well sung. Chris Pine could sing. I didn't know that in the movie. And I think my favorite song for Into the Woods. There are a lot of good songs in Into the Woods, but this is my favorite moment in the movie. And I want to show a little bit love for Sondheim. We also might mention the other director movie here later if we get back to
what song was it?
Agony.
Agony. Ross, what do you say about Agony from Into the Woods?
Yes. Agony is a great song, you know, and plus, like, even though it's not my favorite song in the movie, my actually favorite song in the movie is I Know Things Now, but still, you know, like, it's still a great song, Agony. It's hilarious. So yeah, Agony, yes.
Maria, what do you say about Agony from Into the Woods?
Don't know anything about it, but I believe in Chris, so I'll go say yes for him.
Chad, what do you say about Agony from Into the Woods?
Okay, so I don't have to have the agony of trying to figure out if I'm going to say yes or no to this, because I think it's made it. But Into the Woods, I was listening to a lot of the songs. I need to actually watch the movie because I feel like like West Side Story, the songs won't really work for me until I watch the movie, I think, because a lot of them I was like, I can't really get into any of this music. Plus James Corden is in it, and that's not a great look, really, for me. But yeah, I would have said a slight yes anyways. I listened to a snippet of it, and I don't know. I think the musical should be represented. So yeah.
From out of all the songs from Into the Woods, this is not the one that just comes straight in my mind that I remember. The one I would have brought up was "Hello Little Girl," with the Johnny Depp one. I quite like that one better. But Agony from Into the Woods has made the list, so which means we've got one song left.
If we want to, but we get to that maybe.
But we've got one spot left. Ross, was the next song you're gonna bring up?
I just put this one in, like, it won't get in. You know, like, it's from the remake of Beauty and the Beast, and it's Evermore. You know, like, I love the song, is, you know, like, because, you know, like, it's deep, and then, you know, like, about, you know, like, how she's always going to be with him even though he lets her go, because, you know, like, he loves her, and, like, she will always be in his mind even though that he can't do anything about it. So
Maria, what do you say about
100% yes. I love that song.
yes,
I love his delivery. I love the fact that he's running up the castle to watch her as she's going, and she's just, you know, down on the ground, you know, riding the horse with no coat, whatever. I don't know I can't deal with 57 degrees here. But yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great, and he does a great job with it, I think, too. You
know. Chad, what do you say about Evermore from Beauty and the Beast?
Evermore, that sounds like a Taylor Swift thing. It's like, but I will say, I'm sad that I haven't seen this version of Beauty and the Beast. I mean, you know me, I love Harry Potter, I love Emma Watson. I want to check it out, but I did just listen to a snippet of the song because I was curious. And Dan Stevens. I want to say yes for Dan Stevens and his voice, and what Maria and Ross said. So I'd say yes.
Yeah, this isn't my favorite song from live action Beauty and the Beast. I do like the song, but I would have gone either Belle or version to be our guest on these movies, because I think they're really well done in the remake. But yeah, so I would have gone no on this. Chris, what do you say about Evermore?
I would have gone no too. I love Evermore. I like Gaston a little bit more. The version Gaston, the different lyrics, and they actually did something new. I think the song great. The only great new song in Beauty and the Beast, I don't really love a lot of the newer songs in it that much. But it just, I would have said yes to it. Like, I would have gone with Gaston. I did a bunch of other musical movies we did not bring up. I would have gone with.
But Maria, what did you have any honorable mentions?
How about I want to say Happy from Girl, or however you say GIRL. 'Cause I'm happy, you know, that one.
Well, they wouldn't have. We've got our 12 songs on the short list as well. But did you have any
Okay.
honorable mentions for songs that you would have brought up?
Oh, I would have put out there.
Yeah.
Well, lots of them from Hamilton. Does that count?
No.
Well,
No, 'cause it's
Hamilton
not.
was in the 2020s as well.
Okay. Skyfall would be my honorable mention, but everybody's gonna say that wasn't the musical. Skyfall's my absolute favorite.
But Chad, did you have any honorable mentions?
The only other one that I wrote down was "I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You" from Jersey Boys.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
seen
would have been my only one I would have picked for that movie.
Nice. I do think it's a beautiful song. I love the music from that movie, and I haven't seen the movie. I want to see the movie and maybe see if I could find like a pro shot of the musical. I want to check that out because I found out listening to the music. I was like, I like a lot of that kind of doo-wop style of music from that musical. So, and that was my my favorite.
Isn't Joe Pesci a character in the musical, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, was that the only one, Chad?
Everything else from Sing Street.
But yeah, for me, some of the other songs I had on my list that I would have brought up. I really liked the versions of "Don't Stop Believing" and "I Want to Know What Love Is," both from Rock of Ages. And "Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting" is the song from Rocket Man I would have brought up. And say what you want about the movie. I like the songs "Triple Little Light," fantastic, and "A Cover Is Not the Book," both from Movie Problems Returns. Chris, do you have any honorable mentions?
Speaking of Mary Poppins Return of Egon, where the Lost didn't go. Mary
Yep.
Poppins launching the kid. For Rocket Age we not there taking Flash rebuilt this city and rock and roll. I like that little back and forth moment in the movie. I think that might put some favorite song for it. Into the Woods, No One Is Alone, Children Will Listen, like it takes you a bunch of Into the Woods stuff. Pitch Perfect, nobody bought any Pitch Perfect, but it got much on the cup song. When I gone, like I think that's the moment for me to act relate Pitch Perfect. And a really good movie. Guest on for Beauty and the Beast. Trying to think a lot else. Still a lot picture in my mind from the Muppets. Welcome to the Big Talk from Muppets Most Wanted, the Tina Fey song. Yeah, I got so much more, but I probably put in comment where you put the post.
It's all good.
Oh, and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from Rocket Man. That might put no famous.
And Ross, did you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I know. I already said one of them. Like I Know Things Now from Into the Woods, and then Speechless from the Aladdin remake. The Naomi Scott song.
But with that, we've got our short list of 12 songs. Just to recap, we've got "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman, "Shallow" from "Star Is Born," "Drive It Like You Stole It" from Sing Street, "Another Day of Sun" from La La Land, "Man or Muppet" from The Muppets, "Turning My Life Around" from Anna and the Apocalypse, "Glasgow" from Wild Rose, "I Dreamed a Dream" from Les Mis, "Dancing Queen" from Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, "Equal Rights" and Pops and "Never Stop, Never Stopping," "Agony" Into the Woods, and "Evermore" from Beauty and the Beast. Now it's time to vote on what ones we want 12 and so forth as I wreck my mic. And how we vote is we either write down on our whiteboard where we want each placing, or we can just say it. Whichever way is easy for people. I know it looks like Maria's cooking food and Chad's doing chores. You are muted, by the way, Maria, so I just
Yeah, sorry.
that's all right. But Chris, what do you have for 12?
Evermore.
Ross, what do you have for 12?
To be put out. I didn't hear. Sorry. Yeah, the Anna and the Apocalypse song. Turn My Life Around.
Yeah, the Anna and Apocalypse song.
Maria, this is to do what with them?
To rank these the songs that we that made the short list from 12 to 1.
Okay, Evermore.
And Chad, which song did you have at 12?
I just wrote down Agony.
I also went with Evermore. So if that Evermore is going to be at number 12, Ross, what do you have for 11?
Glasgow.
Maria, which song did you want at 11?
I think Glasgow as well. Yeah. I'm trying to look at the ones that I didn't pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first I'm gonna say God damn it, and then the second thing I'm gonna say is Agony again. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I'm also probably going to say Glasgow as well. Chris, which song are you going to put at 11?
I would have put Turning My Life Around, not my favorite song, but
but for that, Glasgow from Wild Rose is going to be at 11.
Chad, at least we got to get it on the list at least.
Yeah.
But Maria, which song do you want at number 10?
I would say This Is Me, but I'm sure that there'll be a cry. So I'll say This Is Me, but you all can kick me in the face and knock me down.
Chad, which song do you have at number 10?
I'll stick for Agony for now.
I've got Drive Like You Stole It from Sing Street. Chris.
Turning My Life
Around. Ross.
Turning My Life Around.
Turning My Life Around from Entering the Apocalypse is going to be at 10. Chad, what do you have at 9?
Yeah, I'll stick with Agony.
I'm sticking with Drive It Like You Stole It. Chris.
We're going only because not that long in the movie. Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Ha 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 ha.
But sorry, I missed what you actually said, Chris. What did you say?
I said Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia just because how short it is the movie.
Ross.
Agony.
Maria.
All of them.
Whoops, Agony.
And I think I started with you, Chad. So yeah, Agony is going to be From Into the Woods is going to be at 9. I'm sticking with Drive It Like You Stole It. Chris.
You can dance, Dancing Queen.
Ross.
Drive It Like You Stole It.
Maria.
Dancing Queen.
Chad.
Dancing Queen.
But Chris, what do you have for 7?
Just because I have not seen the movie yet, Equal White.
Ross.
I'm gonna go with Another Day of Sun.
Maria. You're muted.
And God, I'm trying not to let you hear my water and
You
all
just want to
that.
be like Stephen Shepherd.
Equal rights. Yes, I'm keeping my head warm.
Chad.
Yeah, I'm fine with equal rights being 7.
Ross, what do you have for 6?
This is me.
Maria. Lost Maria. I don't know if she went to mute herself or unmute herself or that she, but hopefully she pops back in shortly. But in the meantime, Chad, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm fine with This Is Me.
I'm sticking with Drive It Like You Stole It.
I've already gone with a drink.
Have it. You mean I dreamed a dream, not I
Yeah.
have a dream?
Mm.
But
I know it's
I'll just quickly there here shit.
What did you ask me?
But what song did you want?
For the next one,
yeah.
I want "Turning My Life Around."
That's already there.
Did it already make it? Okay, I didn't hear that.
I'm just going to recap.
Man or Muppet?
That's not on the. That's not officially announced ranked yet. So just to recap, we've got Drive It Like You Stole It. I first had I Dreamed a Dream. What did you have again?
I dreamed a dream.
Maria, did you want to change your vote to I Dreamed a Dream?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you? I thought you said it wasn't available the one I picked.
No, no, you were turning my life around.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Then leave what I said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll get better at this.
So you're sticking with man. I'm just trying to work out where the votes are now because I've lost track. Right.
yeah.
I've got
Man
Drive
or
It Like
Muppet?
You Stole It. Chris said I Dreamed a Dream. Ross, what did you have?
Yeah.
Ross, what did you vote for number 6?
You talking to me?
Ross.
Ross. I'm like,
okay, Man or Muppet.
Maria also went Man or Muppet 6.
Man or Muppet, yeah.
And Chad, what did you go for 6?
I'm actually really confused. I thought I said, oh no, equal rights was 7. What do I have for 6? Shit. Did This Is Me is already out?
No, This Is Me is
I'll vote for This Is Me.
But Man or Muppet is going to be at number 6.
Okay.
Sorry, it was a really confusing time for the
I'll say.
I was just trying to work out who voted for what before, so just now just to recap what the songs we've got left. We've got This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, Shallow from Star Is Born, Drive It Like You Stole It from Sing Street, Another Day of Sun from La La Land, and I Dreamed a Dream for Les Mis. Ross, what do you want for number 5?
Drive It Like You Stole It.
Maria, what do you want for number 5?
Drive It Like You Stole It.
Chad, what do you want for number 5?
Motherfucker. Okay, I'll go.
I don't think that's that
Sorry,
fine,
there's
too.
no song called Motherfucker on the list.
At least it's
That'll be a
top
South
5.
Park song.
When we get to 90, maybe.
Sorry, Chad, what song did you actually say?
I Dreamed a Dream.
Drive It Like You Stole It.
I dream a dream. God damn it, guys.
It's top 5. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
But that
not
would
a
have been my
musical.
number 2.
And I disagree with Malcolm, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I usually do, actually, I think.
Look, it's one of these, as I said, with this decade is a whole bunch of those musicals, which, like, there's a lot that people consider musicals and some that people don't. So it's just definitely one of those borderline years. Moving on to number 4, and I haven't changed my board. But you know, I'm gonna go with "Shallow" from A Star Is Born. Chris, what do you have for
I
number
dream a
4?
dream.
Ross, what do you have for number 4?
I dreamed a dream.
Maria, what do you have for number 4?
I dreamed a dream.
Chad, what do you have for number 4?
I dreamed a dream.
So I Dreamed a Dream is going to be at 4. Ross, what do you have for number 3?
What Another Day of Sun.
Maria, what do you have for number 3?
The winners that are left are, I don't know why that's on there. Jesus. Okay. Another Day of Sun, Shallow, and what's the third one?
This is
This
me.
Is Me. Oh yeah. Okay. Another Day of Sun. Sure.
Chad, what do you have for number 1?
Number 3.
Number 3.
This Is Me.
I'm gonna go. This Is Me, actually. Chris, what do you have for number 3?
Another Day of the Sun.
Dang it.
Wait a minute. Can I change mine?
Yeah.
This Is Me then, because I don't like it as much as I do the other two.
We need the chat.
No, because it just flipped the balance the other way because me and you went. This Is Me. Everyone else went Another Day of Sun initially, but with Maria changing her vote, then it's now This Is Me is going to be at 3.
Okay.
God damn it, Marie.
I like you. I tried to do good by you. I got a lot of no's here, buddy.
She did the correct choice. But we've got 2 songs. We've got "Shallow" from "Star Is Born" and "Another Day of Sun" from La La Land. And this time, instead of going for number 2, we're going to go straight to number 1. So between "Shallow" and "Another Day of Sun," Maria, which one do you want at number 1?
At number 1, I went Shallow.
Chad, what do you have for number 1?
I'll go with the brilliant sequence that opens La La Land, Another Day in the Sun.
That's good too.
I'm also going to go Another Day of Sun. Chris?
No, shallow.
Ross?
Shallow. That's number 1.
Great song.
So I finished typing out those banners.
My chicken noodles ready, so come on down. Come over to my house. Drive to Illinois from Scotland. Maybe not so practical.
But our top 12 songs from live action musicals of the 2010s. At 12, we've got Evermore from Beauty and the Beast. At 11, we've got Glasgow from Wild Rose. At 10, we had Turn My Life Around from Anna and the Apocalypse. At 9, we've got Agony from Into the Woods. At 8, we've got Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. At 7, we've got Equal Rights from Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping. At 6, we've got Man or Muppets from The Muppets. 5, we've got Drive It Stop Like You Stole It from Sing Street. At 4, we've got I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis. At 3, we've got This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. At 2, we've got Another Day of the Sun from La La Land. And number 1 is Shallow from A Star Is Born. With that is the end of Rankin for this week. As I said earlier in the show, next week we've got Anna Kendrick movies coming up. But Chris, where can people find you online?
You try to find me here, there, anywhere. Show about trivia here. Got my Mac pretty soon. Eventually, I get buy-in. Not longer for Metal Trivia. Whenever they get that up. And then you find me anywhere else. Check out the single tournament. Show about trivia.
Sorry.
a couple of people, like Malcolm, I think.
Ross, we can be for new online.
Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be on Wolf's channel. Again, we actually we cover all the award shows, so we're gonna be doing a live stream of the Emmys.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Maria, we can be for new online.
I'm here and there, as we all know, and I'm in some sort of thing right now after I leave here with the Nicholas and the gang over there.
Oh, I'm in that too.
Yeah. So thank you for allowing me to play, Malcolm. I'll get better, but I appreciate it. It was fun. I don't know what you guys thought, but I wasn't trying to be an idiot, but it just happens. So thank you.
All good. It's all good. We all have moments like
that. Good luck on the Anna Kendrick thing.
Chad, we can be people for new online.
Maria and Ross were great today. I just want to say, don't be so hard on yourself.
Please.
I've had very terrible rankums before, and I'm like, I shouldn't be on this episode, but this one was really fun. I liked it. You can find me over at my channel, Chadwick Webb, where we rank stuff. We do reviews, we do reactions, a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to do different things, but mainly we do a lot of rankings. You Ranking with Me is the show that I do with my friend James, my wife, and Dylan's often on there a lot of the times, and Austin has been on there. A lot of people, JPO. So we like to do a lot of different franchises and directors and stuff like that. I think we're trying to do The Exorcist and Wes Anderson soon. So it's a lot of different stuff that we do. And you check out the Dill Pickle Movie Network, where he does a lot of stuff over there. Dylan is great at running that channel. But I do a show with him called Picture This, where we go through.
That. It's good.
Yeah, thank you. We go through every year of the Oscars. So each month we do a different year. We watch all the movies, and it's not the full Oscars, but it is just the nominees. We're trying to watch every Best Picture nominee that there is. And this month because it's the year of classics, we're doing the first ones. We're doing 1927/1928. So that should be really fun. It's a lot of silent film. And last month we did 1960 for The Apartment. So a lot over there.
I hate that movie because it's not happy. I want it to be happy. Shirley MacLaine, really?
Check out the Nerd Entertainment Network, where we do a show called Welcome to Primetime with my buddy Hunter and my wife Carrie, and we just talk horror. Basically, we do brackets and a lot of different stuff. It's a fun time.
Cool.
I think that's about it. I will say I just did a new blog. What the hell is the title? It's cefhreviews.weebly.com is what I have now. Until I get a better URL, that's it. So check out my blog. I do movie reviews. So thank you. This was fun.
Thank you. Thanks.
So, Malcolm, are you ranking Anderson movies and Exorcist movies into one big list?
So that's this movies. It's just like the franchise movies. So we have the original.
I knew what you meant. The way you said it was like, you were just ranking Exorcist and Wes Anderson together. It was like,
really
weird.
Yeah. No, those are separate. Those are separate.
Better take off so I can eat some of this before they call me. So, see you later. Thank you for having me again. Really, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
But with that, you can find me on Tape Productions as I host Rankum every Sunday night, and every Monday night we do Gone with the Wind, where we talk Oscars, and tomorrow we'll be talking about the stuff that's happened with the Critics' Choice Awards that's happening today. Plus, we'll be talking about there's a bunch of stuff that came out at the Annie Awards nominations came out, which is going to make things interesting for that race at the Oscars. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But with that being said, until next time, see you when we see you. And
alas, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.